Hey everybody, Average Gamer here. So today I thought I'd talk about events, specifically new events for new people. The reason why I wanted to do this video is because, well, I like the way the events have been for the last little bit, where it was kind of fun. You know, it was all accumulative. You'd try hard and you'd work really hard, and you get the accumulative score, right? So it'd be like, get X amount of millions of C-bills, get X amount of millions of dollars, etc., etc., etc. And, you'd have a sense of accomplishment when you did that. Now, one thing I have to admit that I don't like, especially with what's going on now, most people have obviously no problem with it, but it's the, I'm going to overheat. Oh, no, I'm not. The event we're having right now, which is the 150 score. Now, personally, I don't have a problem with getting it. It's not a score that I'm obviously have any real issues with. It's one of those things where it's, as long as you do 300 damage in a match, you're golden, you're laughing. Now, the thing is with the recent Steam launch, I've gotten a couple messages from people, because I post videos on Steam as well, about how you get that 150 score. Because apparently, and it makes sense, a lot of people, can't get that score, right? It's, if you're new, getting a score of even 100, I remember in my eyes was fantastic. Made me rather happy. Oh, it has to be over 500. Damn it. Let's get you in the face. Well, headshot. Oh, it wasn't a head-only kill. Son of a bitch. So, I think it's kind of, PGI kind of shooting themselves in the foot a little bit. Having an event that's basically is pretty much based on the fact that you have to, and this is going to sound really bad, but, oh, you're shitting me. You kind of have to have been playing the game for a while to be able to get, and I don't mean a while as in like, years or anything like that. I mean, like, even like a couple months, like 6 or 7 months in, you should be able to do what you need to get your points, right? To get your score up to where you want it to go, so you can win stuff. Specifically, the 150 points. Now, I know a few people that even after playing for even a year can't get that 150. Not to single anybody out or anything like that. They have a hard time, right? I mean, some people also, depending on their computer, have a bit of a hard time. There we go, center torso. Have a hard time, getting the scores based off of. My God, doesn't this Jenner ever want to die? Kind of wish I could see. There we go. It's good that they have the events the way they are, because it makes you try, it makes you push, it makes you want to do stuff. But at the same time, if you're... Just took that guy's arm right off. If you're new, it can be disheartening. Kind of... You're trying so hard, you're working your ass off, you're new to a game, and it, damage only the head, eh? It's one of those games where it's got a steep learning curve, right? And then if the first event when you start playing is something that you can't get, there we go. It's going to be disheartening. You're going to not really want to play, right? Especially when it's like, oh my God, we get free stuff if we play, and then the first thing that it is when you go to play, you can't get it because you need to be better. Now, I mean, yeah, it is a good little push to get you to go faster, to get you into the game a little bit more, to get you trying, which makes total sense. And why is there a question mark here? Oh. I feel tall. So, I feel as though it should be, and I don't know, it's the events I prefer, is if they're goal driven along the lines of a cumulative score, a cumulative stuff. Where, if you've worked hard and you've, gotten a score of say 100, don't just make it 100 to get a draw randomly. Make it be like, okay, here's the deal, if you wanna, if you, instead of doing even doing random draws, be like, hey, okay, here's the deal. For 10 draws, get a cumulative score, match score of 500. There you go. That way okay, I can do bad for a couple matches, and I'll at least get something. Instead of I can do bad and not get anything. I guess it's the Canadian in me wanting to be fair to everybody. But yeah, accumulativeness, personally, I actually like it a lot more. I think it's a lot more fun. Take your arm, motherfucker. There's someone over there somewhere. Right there. Wow, I'm already cord. Son of a bitch. So, in my eyes, accumulative scores would be better. I think it'd be a lot more fun, at least. It's one of those things where it gives everyone a shot, right? It'll give everyone the ability to get something. Now, understand probably one of the reasons why they do that is so that not everyone can get something for free. It's kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it's like I said, it's rather disheartening if you are someone who's new, because you get to a point where you're like, well, does PGI want me to get anything? Like, because when I play, they just they don't give me a score that I can, in my eyes, feasibly get, because I'm new type thing. Which makes sense. Like I said, I've gotten a couple of messages from a few people that, from a few people that are new, that have sent me messages trying to get, some help on how to get those minimum scores and stuff. Where is the one over here? Oh, wrong button. I could pump my UAV and see where they are. But it's one of those things where it's, do you want to do the whole get a minimum score and there you go? Because before, right, that's where they would do the whole, I believe it was to the victors. I never did that one because it was, you had to get a win, you had to get a kill, and you had to get an assist in a match. And when I first started playing, it was pretty much death. If I wanted to do any events, I knew I couldn't do any of them at the beginning. And it almost makes it into like a tiered system, whoa! I'm so not gonna do good here. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Oh, I got him. Override him. We're just gonna keep going straight for. Oh shit! Because I don't know what shoot me, and I want to cool down a little bit. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's accumulative in my eyes seems to be the better way to go. I understand why they do the overall total score. Kind of drive you. But at the same time, it is kind of anticlimactic to people like myself that were new at one point. Like I said, to the victor, and I can't remember what the other one was, where you had to get a win, a kill, and an assist. in a match. Oh, Jesus Christ! My arm kind of bent behind itself. I always found it as a bit of a, it kind of drew me away from the game a little bit. I mean, there's all these events. I wanted to be in the event. I really wanted to do good in the event. Where I was sitting in the event really told me how I felt. How I was as a player and all that stuff. And then, boom, nothing, because I couldn't do good. I sucked. Yeah. So, with that in mind, that's just me doing a little rant on events. Like I said, I like the events the way they are, but I prefer the events where, it's accumulative, where it's, you get score and it's slowly built up. That way, everyone gets a chance to win something. There was one of the guys in our unit back in the day, that was one of his complaints. We'd be like, hey, there's an event going on, if you do this and do that, you get a minimum score, or you do this, you'll get it. And you'll be like, no, I'm not going to get it, so what's the point? He may have got it a couple times, but he never redeemed anything, because he always had that feeling of, what's the point? I'm not going to get it anyways. So, I don't know, maybe that's what they're going for? I don't know. But anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you already haven't, and I will see you guys next time on the battlefield. Bye-bye.